Okay, so today I'm going to be reviewing the wonderful Pistachios, roasted and salted, net weight 16 ounces, 1 pound bag. That's 454 grams for you smart kids. And now this is made by Wonderful. It has a little R, that's how you can tell. And then they make this little reference to drugs at the top that I think is drugs get crackin'. Like, what the heck does that even mean? I don't know. But anyways, so what this bag is usually, it has like the top on it and it's solid, and then you like rip it off. And so that's probably like not the best for them. I mean, it is resealable, which is nice. But that Terry thing, if you tear it at the wrong angle, you could just have pistachio explosion like everywhere. And so that's a real big problem with this packaging. But other than that, it is pretty airtight. Yeah, that won't pop. But it's a great bag, great packaging. Besides that one fatal flaw. And now let's see the back. You can see the calories. It's 160, and that's from about a half cup of nuts with shells. And there's 8 servings per container, so that means there's 4 cups about. And so what we see is that, first of all, they have this little backstory or whatever about pistachio or something, I don't know. And then they have scientific evidence suggests but does not prove that eating 1.5 ounces per day of most nuts, such as pistachios, as a part of a diet low in saturated fat and cholesterol may reduce the risk of heart disease. See nutrition information for fat content. And then we see the fat content is 14 grams. So it's 22% of your daily value. So you can only eat 5 servings of this a day or you'll get fat, is what we learned from that. And then best if used by 2015, February 26th. So I got these on Christmas, I think. So they do last quite some time. Until next year, and I don't know. I don't eat very fast, so it's still this huge bag, and it is right now. It's like October, right? I think. And so then now we can open it. It's got that nice peel. So yeah, it's really easy. You can see inside the bag. It looks pretty good. And then if we take one of these nuts out, we can actually compare it. Oh, that one's a tiny gimp. You do get ugly ones in here. They are nuts, but they need to screen them closer or something like that. Okay, so here's an average nut. If you put it up next to a comparable nut, you see that it's not as open as the one on there. And also this one's brown, or at least a very, very brownish green. And then to crack, you just simply go like that. It's that easy. You don't need a nut cracker, you don't need anything. And so they're super convenient nuts to eat. And now we'll take a bite of the shell to see how it tastes. Bite it with your back teeth. Biting it with the front teeth, I'm pretty sure that'll break off. Ow. It feels like I just tried to eat a piece of glass. And I think there's a few shards stuck in my gums right now, but yeah, so there's a nut. Like when it shatters, you'll see the sharp edges. And it doesn't say anywhere on the packaging, but it's not suggested you eat these. They do taste kind of salty, but don't eat them, you know. Just throw that away. Ugh. And then inside we have the nut. And here's the nut. As you can see, it has like this weird kind of skin on it right now. Heck, there's a hair. How did that get there? Alright, so as you can see, it kind of flakes off really easily. And that's edible. I mean, it's pretty enjoyable. I kind of like it. Kind of gives it that roasted flavor. It is the roasted flavor of the nut. And then there we are. There is the green of the nut. And as you'll see, every single pistachio is going to be like wrinkly, like an old man. And so you're eating a bunch of little green old man nuts. But yeah, now I can kind of see the comparison. Although this is a little bit lighter green, the actual nut. But yeah, it's definitely not photoshopped, and it is a little bit purple like on the packaging, but not the same Photoshop purple. And then to the actual nut itself, pretty hard to break because it's so small and you can't get a grip. But now I'm gonna eat it. And it tastes like roasted, and it tastes like salt. And it's for the planet. It's 1% for the planet. I don't even know what that means. Rich people who like, I don't know. 1% could mean many things. So now, I'll show you the one gripe I have with these nuts. One of the biggest gripes, actually. It's like, let's see if we can find one. Ha, gotcha. So there are these offensive nuts in here. And you know why they're offensive? Because they look like you can crack it. But then when you try, you can't. You can't crack this. You can't crack it. even if you're a hacker, you can't crack the code. And the worst part is you can try, and yeah, sometimes you'll get successful with one or two of them, but then you get this little salt residue, just a little bit, just under your thumbnails. And then for the rest of the day, you're like, you're trying to suck it out, but it doesn't come out, It's the most uncomfortable experience ever. And I actually found another one earlier that was uncrackable. So I'm going to sacrifice these to the math gods. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to take care of them. I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to do something terrible to them. Because they don't deserve to be eaten. I don't even know why they exist. It's just like stupid. It's like a failure on Mother Nature's part. But anyways, back to the product. If you do have questions or comments, you can call 1-877-450-9493. And yeah, overall, oh, sorry, one more second. Ingredients, pistachio, sea salt. That's it. So you're getting the real deal. And so overall, I would have to give this product in total probably 4 out of 10. I mean, they're good, they taste good and everything. You do have to do a little bit of work. I'm not sure if that's good or bad because it does help you like burn calories to eat. So you're not just, you do have to burn a little bit of calories. And because of these little nuts, I don't know, that's worth like at least -4 points. So like if there was shelled pistachios, I don't know, because it's kind of the appeal, but yeah. 4 out of 10, I'm sticking by that. I stand by my numbers, alright? Even if I think it's insanely low. And like, I'm like, oh man, I regret just saying that. I still stand by it. But I don't regret saying 4 out of 10, because this is what they're worth. 4 out of 10. And so yeah, go pick them up and get cracking.